the boys are away. Charles and James are away working in Paris. Isaac, my other housemate, has gone to Glastonbury. So you know what that means. I've got the house all to myself. I actually just give myself PTSD from this one time I was in Sicily, and I've got this habit. I guess you could say it's a bad habit. I just do it. You can't change me. I've got this habit that when I drink, I sometimes like I do that, and I know some people find it really annoying. I don't even know that I'm doing it, and I did it once in Sicily. I didn't even know that I did it, and the waiter was like, "Oh, we don't do that here." I think he thought I was like trying to do some specific wine, because I know some people when they taste wine, they're like, and I was like, and then it took me a really minute. We had this really awkward thing where I like looked at him for a minute, and then I could tell he was a bit awkward because he was like, "Oh no, I don't think she meant it that way." Really awkward interactions from us all. So yeah, just give myself PTSD. So I'm gonna make paella. I've really been craving paella all week. I just got back last weekend from working in Mallorca, and you know, like when you go somewhere, I don't know if this is just me, but when I come back from a holiday or somewhere that I love, I become like obsessed with that place for like the next few weeks. I want to like eat and drink. I want to drink like wine from that country. I want to eat the foods from that country. I think I basically just want to like pretend that I'm still there. So in honor of Mallorca and me loving Mallorca so much, all week I've been thinking about paella. So I'm gonna make some paella. I am going to be using a recipe from the sachet. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've never made paella before, so it'll be good. I feel like this is like a good first standard making, like how to make paella. I've got chicken. I've just got chicken breast or sliced, pepper, onion, and sometimes I eat meat very, very rarely. So instead of getting like real chorizo, I've got vegan chorizo, which I've never tried. So I'm gonna try chicken, vegan chorizo, and I've got paella rice. But for the main attraction, the wine, I picked up this wine. Can you guess where it's from? You've got 5 seconds to guess where it's from. You can comment in the comment section. 1. Okay, if you didn't guess where this rosé was from, it's from Turkey. And I feel like Turkey, I don't know why, isn't really one of those places when you think of rosé, your mind doesn't go to Turkey. Like, you know, we've got France, America, Australia, Italy, Spain, all these like renowned wine countries, and Turkey never really comes up. But there's a lot, where I live in London, there's a really big Turkish community, luckily for me. So it means I get all the nice Turkish restaurants and shops. So there's loads of like local Turkish, we call them offers, like off licenses near me. And they always have like loads of like Turkish and Greek produce that they just import. So the other day, I was like, I can't be bothered to walk all the way down to Sainsbury's. So we went to the local offer, and they had, the only wines they sell are Turkish. So I was like, do you know what? Like, let's try one. Like, I've had Turkish wine in Turkish restaurants, but I've never bought one off the shelf. So yeah, and especially a rosé. Like, I don't think I've never really seen Turkish rosé, and I don't know why, because I feel like when we think of Greece, we think of like Greek wines, and you know, there's so many wineries in Greece, and Greek wines are really known, and Turkey is literally its neighbour. Like, they're so close. Like, I've been on day trips to Turkey from Greece. So yeah, it's weird that the wine doesn't get as much rep. But this summer we're going to change that. I'm all about Turkish wines, and I'm going to convert everyone here to Turkish rosé. And I want to start with a really fun fact about this wine. So of course, where all my wine research starts is Vivino. And I scanned it, and on Vivino I was like reading through the comments and what other people say, because I like to say what I think it tastes like, and then I like to read to see if other people feel the same. And one of the comments was, oh, I had this wine in Gallipoli, which is a restaurant on Upper Street. And it literally said like Gallipoli on Upper Street. And if you're from Islington, you know that Gallipoli is a really famous like Turkish, Middle Eastern restaurant. It's absolutely stunning, but it's quite high class. Like, it's a really nice I would say quite fancy restaurant. So yeah, this wine, and the comment was from a few years ago, but this wine was once, I don't know if it still is. I'm going next week, no, in 2 weeks time. So I'll let you guys know if it's still there. But this rosé was once sold in the restaurant in Islington, Gallipoli, which I think is like a really cool find considering I just bought it in my local off license for like £8, which in Gallipoli you'd be paying like 30. So off licenses are the way to go for like wines, especially if you live in Hackney, Islington, Dalston. The Turkish off licenses, they know where it's at. This wine is so good. Like, I'm so glad that I found this rosé. It's super light, fruity, notes of like strawberry, melon, but just like really light and refreshing. Perfect for barbecue, picnic, a hot day like this. I've had it in the fridge for a few days, so it's like perfectly chilled. And it's from, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Denizli, like Denizli in Turkey, which is towards the southern west, I would say, of the country. Like if you keep going, like obviously I'm looking at the maps on Google Maps, but if you keep going, it's not far from Marmaris, and of course then you have the Greek islands and Rhodes. So I understand the terroir must be, so I just had a quick Google of, I'm not saying it right, it's like Denizli, of the wine region, and it says it's actually really renowned in Turkey for its wine and its terroir because it's very mountainous and high, but it's in the Aegean part of Turkey, so you get those really, like that hot wind, that hot climate coming just off of Greece. So it's like, I guess it's Mediterranean, it's like a Mediterranean. So it says that it's high altitude, it's up in the mountains. So you get that like lovely warm sunlight in the day coming off the Mediterranean. But then in the night you get the cooler climate, which is perfect for these little rosé grapies. And it said, my research said that, what did I say? I just forgotten what it said. Oh yeah, it said the clays, so volcanic, because in my head I was like, I feel like anywhere Greek has got like that volcanic clay and limestone. So if that means anything to anyone, the Turkish wines there have that, if that's what you're looking for in a wine.